Hello and welcome to this edition of Big Scott 35 Wednesday editions. Uh yeah, little missing a little facial hair. Had to make a little change. So third time trying to do this, trying to keep my enthusiasm up, if you will. Only got 5 cards. A couple from Tops.com. The first one is a couple is living sets. Colt Keith, and he was being sold with Austin Wells. So I wanted the Austin Wells and just got the Colt Keith. As even a Colt Keith is a good ball player, had a couple big hits for the Tigers in the playoffs, but just not one I've been keeping. I always target players every year, get their Topps flagship rookie, not a special or whatever, the one that's in the flagship checklist for like no special edition. I want the base card, the Bowman first card, the paper. Sometimes I get that's where I do. Sometimes I'll get the chrome if I can, and it's not gonna kill me. But my paper is just fine. And then I like to get the living sets. That's the 3 cards that I like to get for rookies. Also, if I can get a cheap auto of them, and I don't care what that is on. It can be Darren Russ, whatever, Leaf. I just don't care. I'll try to do that too, but that is not something I go out of my way for. Just to give you a little bit of insight on how I do things. Next is a card that I'll pick up every time that I can get it cheap, and that's the Gary Carter rookie in a 5. I was looking for the O-Pee-Chee on eBay. Looked at a couple, did not look very well. Came across this, was on auction, threw a cheap bid, got it, and took a while to get here. I think, when they get people sell things cheaper than what they want, it's very lackadaisical. It was packaged weird, but I got it. It's fine. I'm happy with it. There you have it. My next purchases was from Scott Reindeer Studios. First is even his flyer is cooler than you. Here is the flyer that will be framed and put somewhere in my apartment. Next is some of his doodles he does, and man, just knocking it out of the park. So the first one I got is the Yogi Berra, and that's numbered out of 50. And then the next one is the Gary Carter out of 25. I saw this one, went on there, and I knew he did a Yogi, so I went ahead and bought both of them. Gary Carter, my favorite player, as I'd said previously. When I saw this, knew it had to be going in my collection. And let me see if I can't point direct. I did it wrong. How do I mess up this? Right here, that row is all Scott Reindeer Studio cards that I picked up, either directly from him or shows or through his Etsy store. So it's Reindeer Studios on Etsy is where I've gotten t-shirts from him. Very, very good stuff on there. So if you want to go on there and check him out, he also has some bigger art pieces, I believe, on there. Awesome store. Awesome guides. So really appreciate those. And it's just something different. Not everybody will have those pieces. That's something that, if somebody comes through and it's like, where did they come from? That's their art cards. There's plenty of people out there doing them, but Scott's at a different level. But anyway, enough on that. Enough gushing over Scott, just because he's got a cool name, but he spells it cooler than me. I'll leave you with that this week. For Saturday, I'll go over how everything's going for me for purchasing wise and what I'm doing with hobbying without purchasing right now. Because I think that's very interesting to me. At least I want to have it. I like to have it archived for myself to look back on during these times, and that's about it. So very quick and painless video this week. I don't know if I'll have another one before another Wednesday pickup for the end of the year. I don't think I have anything. I do have an SGC order, I believe, out, and I just sent one in to be sent in through my bulk submitter. And I'm hoping to get one of them back before the end of the year, so I might have that on a Wednesday. But I just don't know. And so until Saturday, like, share, tell a friend, and we will see ya. And subscribe if you haven't, please.